Welcome back to the It'll Do Homestead. My name's Wayne. It's Friday, June 11th, about 2 p.m. 88 degrees, 60% humidity. The plan for this afternoon is to build a compost bin out of some wooden pallets that I got from work. But before I do that, I want to take a look at the maggot bucket behind me and see what's happening with it today. Well, I'm gonna give it a little shake. I see some flies in there. Oops, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's she saw it. There's some maggots dropping out of there. You liking that? I think everybody else is a little shy. But yeah, it's doing its job. The second thing on my list is to skin that noisy rooster. Nah, just kidding. There's more. The maggots are still dropping out. Anyway, that's what seems to be working good. Maybe it'll provide them a little extra nutrition and improve the quality of the eggs I'm getting from them. It's amazing how much chicken dookie is made by that many chickens. Someone stopped by to say hello to y'all. Well, here's my dog Charlie. Charlie, talk to me. Oh! Oh! You're such a good puppy. The other day I took the ATV down to the feed store and picked up some chicken feed and some scratch. I never got the feed put away, so I'm going to take care of that right now, and then we'll get to work on that compost bin. I quit using 55-gallon drums to store my feed in for a couple reasons. I don't buy in bulk, and this mussel right here kept getting in the way every time I bend over to scoop down the bottom. So I found it a whole lot easier to use these 5-gallon buckets with a gamma lid on it. For y'all that don't know what a gamma lid is, I'll explain that here in a few minutes. But as you see, they're screwed right off of the 5-gallon bucket. Feed bags make really good trash bags when you're done with them. Alright, we're done here, so take a peek at those gamma lids and then get to work on that compost bin. Okay, let's take a quick look at this lid I'm talking about. Gamma seal lid. It's for the 5-gallon bucket. It may work on a 3 or a 7-gallon, I'm not sure. First thing you notice is this black O-ring that when you push this down on top of the bucket, it'll seal it. Airtight, watertight. The inside of this lid will actually unscrew and the ring will remain on the bucket. Not getting a very good picture. There's another seal right in here, a white one. I really recommend this for use with 5-gallon buckets. I picked these, I got several of them, but I picked them up at the local tractor supply company. I'm sure you can get them online, but it's more convenient for me to stop by there. bottle of water, some screws, and an impact driver, and we'll get to work on this. I'd like to give a big shout out to my friend Jacob Presley for helping me load these today. At least you're worth something. Oh, just kidding. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. So I have a total of 7 wooden pallets that I'm going to use to build this compost bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know what you're thinking. There's a million YouTube videos about the compost bins. Now there's 1,000,001. This area that I'm going to build the compost bin in is pretty level. So hopefully these will stand up, and I can come back in after that and screw them together. This area is got a lot of shade in it. I'm not sure how shade is going to work with the compost bin. Leave me a comment below, please. Is it okay to have it in shade, or do I need to have it in a sunny area? Got some sheet metal I'm eventually going to cover it up with when it's complete. Keep the excess water or rain from hitting it. Alright, I think I'm going to move this camera, then jump back in here real quick. A big portion of the material for the compost bin is going to be coming from the chickens. It's located on the other end of the property, but hopefully that won't deter me from bringing those ingredients up here. It's actually closer to where I'll use my compost. I plan on having a raised bed garden just right over here eventually. One side of this pallet has more slats than the other, so the side with more slats I'm going to face inward to try to hold the compost in. This is going to be made up of 3 separate compost bins. The first one is where I'll throw my straw in the beginning, and the greens for it on top of it. Turn it, let it heat up. Then after a while I'll move it over to the next bin, do the same thing. Then eventually it'll end up in the last bin where I'm crossing my fingers I can have some compost. One good thing about this location is I have some structures here behind me that's going to block the view of it from the road. It may be kind of an eyesore to some people, but it's away from the house and it works for me. I feel like I'm standing up dominoes. In one wrong move, they're all going to topple over. Got it. Let me grab that camera, see if we can't get a better look at this. Okay, so here's what we got. bin number 1, bin number 2, bin number 3. What I'm going to do is run down the house, grab me another bottle of water, come back here and put a few screws in it to hold it together, and then start loading it up with some straw, some hay from the chicken run. Okay, so I'm going to quickly put a few screws in here, try to hold this together. This is my favorite part of any project. Using power tools. My main objective is with anything I build is make it secure enough that I'm not going to knock it over with that lawnmower. Okay then. Alright, this thing's as strong as Fort Knox. My lawnmower don't stand a chance against this thing. I'm gonna go down to the chicken pen and get some straw out of there and bring it up here and start filling it up. Okay, so what we have here is some straw with a little bit of pine shavings and chicken manure mixed in. I grabbed a couple handful of weeds out of the flower bed, and we got 2 bags of coffee grounds and some of the vegetables that the chickens won't eat. We're going to throw all that in there. It's too hot for this kind of work. Okay, so I'm going to start way down here on the far end. See, over here I got some of the coffee grounds I put in the freezer because I got tired of looking at them on the counter. Let's throw that in there. Coffee filters and all. This one's a mixture of coffee grounds, some vegetables. My chickens really love tomatoes and watermelon, and acorn squash, and cucumbers, but they don't want anything to do with some of the other things. I'm gonna add a handful of weeds to it. And I'm gonna give it a little stir. I know you're thinking, Wayne, you need to have a balanced ratio of carbon and nitrogen. I don't know about all that. Mother Nature's been composting way before the first YouTube video about it, and she's doing a pretty good job at it, so I'm gonna go with this. There goes one of them noisy Dodge diesel trucks. Boy, I hate them things. Said no Dodge diesel owner ever. Well, this is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, share it with all your social media. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for stopping by this afternoon. Y'all have a good evening.